Alrighty, so I just worked out, I just showered, and I just finished recording content. So I'm feeling pretty productive today. I'm now about to do some sprints with Jamie, just some private sprints with us to get started on our nostalgia read. We also have to plan out what that read looks like. And I have not done any writing today. So I have a few hours before Tom gets home, so I have to be super productive. So then I can spend some time with my honey boo because he likes to spend time with me when he gets home. So I'm gonna get that started, and let me give you guys an update on my reading. Here I am talking to y'all and not even telling y'all the reading updates. Who am I? I don't know. But I am currently reading We Are Everywhere. I literally just started it, and the beginning of it was really cute. Let me tell you. Hold on, where is it? Where are you? It's here, I promise. There's a part where it says Acknowledgements Forward by Eric Marcus, and there is, books don't say much about what I did, but I was there and I kept on moving. Pat Parker, Movement in Black. Love that. Love that. Perfection. Also, I like to talk crazy to myself to help motivate me. Look what I wrote on my board. Motivation, people. Motivation. Dimming your light helps no one. You better shine, bitch. That's how I talk to myself. Don't ask why I talk to myself like that. So I'm currently reading We Were Everywhere, but then I'm also going to start The Rich Girl because it's giving me Reese Witherspoon vibes, and I feel like I'm in a Reese Witherspoon. I can't talk today, y'all. So I just finished recording content. I also got my hard drive fixed, so I shouldn't have any other issues with my computer because I'm just going to be saving everything to my portable hard drive. And I just got some new memory cards, so I'm really happy about that. There was an issue with how do I say this? There was an issue as far as the wedding and finding a photographer, but hello, we got that figured out. So I'm very happy about that. And I am currently reading We Were Everywhere, and then I'm also reading The Rich Girl. So plenty of reading to do. So what's left on the agenda today? I took off today because of my birthday, right? Excited about that. Finally, some time for myself. My birthday was Sunday. Today is Monday. So what I'm going to be doing is doing some reading, and then I'm going to do some writing. I'm probably going to do sprints with Jamie today just so we can connect, because I have to make time for my friends. Like, I get so goal oriented and productivity mindset that I forget about like my family and friends. So I am now applying behaviors that serve me, which is something I've been saying to myself lately. I don't know if I heard it from somebody else or my brain just kind of connected the dots, but I am only participating in behaviors that serve me. And a part of that is hanging out with my friends, reading with my friends, talking to my family, etc. So I'm going to be journaling, and then I'm going to do some reading sprints with Jamie. So that's what I'm doing today. Peace. That's real fun.
Yeah. So, I'm glad we're on an agreement that we needed to like Zoom and everything.
Yeah. Hi guys. So yesterday was super freaking productive. I was so excited yesterday. I got a chance to hang out with my friend Jamie at Jamie Reads. Make sure you check out her channel. We just did some reading sprints, and when I say I am loving this nostalgia read along, oh my God, it is getting me so excited to be reading, and it is a lot for sure to go back in time. So far I've read 2 of the cute chapter books from Author. I've read The Magic School Bus, and I've read Franklin, and all of them were so fantastic, and I just read all through, and I was not expecting to love them so much. But a part of me misses reads that are like lighthearted and sweet, and you're learning and you're respecting others and caring for others. Like, it's sad to say it's very refreshing compared to where the world is now. Just saying. I don't even know what the kids are learning nowadays with their content, but I'm pretty sure they should never stop playing the stuff that we played or watching the things that we watched or releasing the books that we released. Like, it made me feel so good. I also started my Fear Street book, which was The Rich Girl. Now, this one is crazy. So let me tell you guys what it's about. So a girl basically finds her and her best friend works at a theater. One of the girls is Sydney, who comes from money, has a very well-off family. I mean, she basically lives in a mansion in the rich area of town. And her friend Emma, who is not as fortunate, is currently experiencing her mom needing to get this surgery in order to keep her job. And she also has to pay for school. So she's like, oh my goodness, what are we going to do? Now, Sydney has a boyfriend named Jason that Emma absolutely hates. She doesn't trust him. And honestly, reading this book, she has every reason not to trust him, okay? Okay, he's that kind of guy. But anywho, they decide to like wrap up at work. They work at this theater, and while they're like getting rid of trash, her bracelet breaks off and drops into the trash can. Now, it is a family heirloom, so Sydney's like, we can't just leave it. I have to get it. So she basically like helps her find her bracelet, and in the process of finding this bracelet, they find a $50 bill on this bag. So she's like, oh my God, there's $50. That's gonna be great. Emma's like, oh my God, that's great. We can go buy snacks or whatever. Something very simple, right? But then Emma pulls the bag and opens it and finds out that there is way more than $50 in this bag, if you know what I'm talking about. There are thousands of dollars in this bag. So they agree that they will hide the money, wait until someone asks about it, and if they don't find someone who's looking for it or asking about it within 15 days, they're going to spend the money. So Sydney's like, this doesn't sound right. This doesn't feel right. This is wrong. We're doing something stupid. We're doing something wrong. I just know it. While Emma's like, girl, I'm going to take care of my mom. I'm going to go ahead and pay off school. Like, Emma is all about what I'm going to do with this money, period. So they decide to hide the money, and basically they agree this is what we're going to do. But then Sydney goes home and her boyfriend Jason is questioning her. He's like, where have you been? You haven't called me. What's going on? Are you seeing somebody else? She's a lousy liar. So she attempts to tell him like, oh, I got wrapped up at work. Sorry, I'm late. He's like, I'm not buying it. What's going on with you? So she breaks and tells him everything. Tells him about the money, tells him about where they're hiding it. And that was just a left field altogether. Like an idiot. Like, girl. Like, I love my honey, but like, you made a promise to your friend to keep it a secret, and the first thing you do is go tell somebody, your boyfriend, at that. And you know I don't like him like that. Girl, bye. Like, I'm so annoyed with her. But then he makes a joke about like, well, you know what happens now? We gotta kill her. Like, he makes a joke about killing her fucking best friend. I'm sorry, but that's a hell no for me. That's red flag. That's red flag. Call the cops. Call the cops. Go to prison, sir. Like, you're not gonna make jokes like that around me. But here's the thing. His sister, I mean, not his sister, they go to school, they try to pay it normal day or whatever, and Emma falls down the stairs. But then we find out that Emma was pushed down the stairs. And then we find out who was at the top of the stairs smiling. He was. He's like, oh, no, it was an accident. I fell into her. I would never. It's really how he's putting it, but you know how it is. He's a killer. And then he's like, to make it up for her, I'll help fix her car, because he fixes cars. So she basically was like, yeah, you should totally fix her car. It'll be a great way to say sorry. But then when she tells him like, oh, now that the car is fixed, we're going to go for a ride in her new car, he freaks out like, no, you don't need to drive her car. Why won't you drive your car? Actually, you should hang out with me tonight versus her. Like, he was being hella sketchy. Then they went for a ride, and of course, guess what? Brakes. The brakes were broken on the car. They were cut. Wasn't even like one brake went out type thing. The brakes were cut. So now she's like, hey, your boyfriend is trying to kill me, and I need you to see that. And because she had no other evidence to go off, she's like, yeah, I think we need to, have a talk with him. And she's like, girl, he's going to lie to you. He's going to lie flat out to your face like he did before. So she's like, well, what do we do? The friend says, we kill him first. Plot twist. What? So not, hey, let's go to a police station. Not, oh, we need to get him to confess. No. She went straight to, we're gonna kill him too. We gotta kill him first so he don't kill us type situation. Oh my God. What? What? This book is wild. So that's where I left off. That's where I left off. I'm halfway through it. As you can see, these little fear streets are not long at all, but they definitely jump right into some drama. I know these books are older, so there are little things that you can definitely tell the times, right? Because they're like his beeper and stuff like that. And I mean, I'm not as young as I look, you know? But I do remember a time in which these things were popular. How's that? So it was really fun. I'm really enjoying it. I'm also reading another book on my Libby app. It is another author book. It's going to be my last author book, so I'm not just constantly reading kids' books, you know. There's a mix. I am reading two other books, actually. I'm reading Author and the Lost Diary, and of course that's by Mark Brown. But then I'm also reading A Babysitter's Club, and it's Claudia and the Phantom Phone Call. I just started that one last night because I couldn't sleep, and it's a cutie. Like, I love the first chapter of every Babysitter's Club book because they go over like how Christy brought them together, but then they also add in each new girl in the first couple of books. So it's adorable. I love it. So I'm going to be reading those three books this week. And then my plan for next week is to start We Are Everywhere, which is also on my Libby app. And then I'm also going to be reading either What a Match or Wanted. I don't know which one. I don't know which order right now. I just don't know. But yeah, that is what I've been doing as far as reading goes. I need to do a journal entry before I start work. It helps me kind of decompress before I jump into work right away. And then also, I have to send my school stuff because I'm starting school in June. And it's crazy because my birthday's April, got that taken care of. I get married in May, gonna get that taken care of. And then I'll be starting school in June. When I say my life is chaotic, I am not kidding. These are some really big changes. And I don't know if I'm scared or not, but we shall see what happens. On top of that, my best friend, Rachel, shout out to my boo, she's really into crystals and things like that. So she always gives me like, I'll show you guys what they look like. She always gives me like crystals and stuff like that to help me be positive. But then she also gave me this, my favorite color is purple. If you didn't know that, you know. Purple, lavender, any shades of the color purple, I love. And she gave me this like flower cup. It's supposed to be for my jewelry, but I really just keep it for like things on my desk. But boy, is it adorable, and I love it, and I appreciate her so much. Other than these babies, we've been planning some ideas for my wedding. And I know you guys said you're comfortable with me sharing updates for my wedding. So super excited about that. For my wedding, we're going to be doing some gift bags for all of the guests, including their children. And a part of me was like, how do I include the kids? So I decided to put like these little cute gift bags together for the kids. And what I've decided to do, and shout out to Rachel again for doing this for me, is putting together these cute little crosswords and word finders to put in the bags for the kids. In addition to like coloring books, we're making our own coloring books for them. And I'll give you guys kind of a sneak peek. So we got some pictures like this, where it's like love, and then some cute little hearts. Just something for the kids to do, because I know a lot of the times people are so invested in the wedding portion that they forget about their guests. Like they want it to be cute. They want it to, you know, really be this fairy tale magical experience. We are not the same. I want it to be fun, and that's for everybody in attendance. So we have like little cute little coloring pages. We have like word finders, and then a crossword, which if you know us, you know the answer to these. So I thought that was really cool, because I was sitting there thinking like, kids don't care about no dang wedding. Like, they're just like food and fun and other kids to play with. So we decided to do something a little bit more fun for the kids, which is like little games, of course the coloring book, and then just some snacks in their bag. But I thought that was a nice little icing on the top. And there's little toys that were also put in, like little fidget spinners and stuff like that. But that's just like a little side hustle that I'm doing for the wedding for the kids. And then, yeah, we are down to the home stretched. I looked at my app that's like where I helped plan the wedding, and it says that me and Tom will get married in 52 days. So that is less than 2 months. And yeah, this is becoming very real, which, I mean, a lot of people are like, you're not nervous, you're not bridezilla, what's going on with you? Honestly, it has just been a very smooth transition. Like, a lot of people plan their wedding for years. They will plan it for 2 years, 3 years. This was very much we're going to get married on this day. And we literally set this this time last year, that we were going to get married on next month. And I didn't start planning our wedding and finalizing things until January. So, did I pull together an entire wedding in 6 months? Damn right. Which I kind of like, because think about it. The less time you have to like argue and go back and forth and change your mind, the more specific you can be. And that has really helped me, because baby, I will get hella anxious and not do anything. I would just be like, okay, I'm done. I'm going to bed. Like, this has been so helpful, and I am going to start applying this to my everyday life. It's like, set realistic goals and hit those goals each month. Also, I wanted to add this before I close for today. Also, I was thinking really, really hard, because I go back and forth with healthy productivity, because I do think there is a form of toxic productivity and healthy productivity, right? Like, if you can't take time for yourself to just relax and you're always thinking or moving towards some type of goal, for some people, it's fine. I personally feel like that's when I'm moving into a toxic productivity, because I can't take time away for myself, right? For my health, for my mental, for my family. Like, when those things start to become compared to where I want in my goals as far as like professionally, that's when I have to say, hold on, like, hold up. There's a balance. And I'm more invested in that balance than I am about obtaining all these goals. I think I put a TikTok or Instagram video up where I talked about take a break. Like, we talk so much about get up, don't be lazy, do it anyway, you can do it. But we don't talk a lot about there's a balance, step away from it, refresh, replenish, drink your water. Like, these are all the things that we know, but we don't talk about them a lot, nor do we do them a lot, because we're so focused on getting the job done that we never stop between said jobs. You know, we just go from job to job to job, and now everybody's feeling burnout. Oh no. Oh no, we're not doing that over here anymore. So that's just something I've been thinking about lately. So my new tagline, my new kind of quote that I live by, and I don't know if I heard it or if I made it up, but it's basically just, do the behaviors that serve you in the moment. And I've been thinking a lot about what that means for me. Like, doing the behaviors that serve me in the moment is so important, because we talk a lot about healthy habits and how to behave a certain way to get the outcome that you're looking for. But does it always serve you? You know, like, that's why you have these like super established people who don't necessarily have mental health, who don't necessarily have, you know, relationships outside of work. Like, I want both, and I'm greedy about it, and I don't give a damn where people are like, you can't be a professional and have a family and a healthy relationship and this and that. And I'm like, why the fuck not? Like, I'm gonna do everything. So I'm going on a rant, and I'm sorry, but these are the things that I think about. Why can't we? Why can't there be a structure that serves you in every aspect and it be considered a norm? Like, that's where I'm at. That's what I'm shooting for. I want it all. I want to be a professional and have boundaries in work. I want to continue my education and have boundaries with school. I want to have my husband and my family and have boundaries around that, and protecting myself and my mental health and those boundaries. Like, baby, This is all things that I want to serve me. And does that change? Absolutely. And that's why the portion in the moment matters so much. Matters so much. In the moment, school might be my priority. In the moment, my fiance might be my priority. And YouTube and creating content may be a priority. But because I've set such strategic boundaries around those things, that is why I'm going to continue this mantra, if you will. Do the things that, like, the behaviors that serve you in that moment. If you need a break, do it. Do it. That serves you long term. Step away from it and then come back to it when it's time. That's my motto anyway. That's what I'm living by. I know I'm ranting and I'm sorry, but this was needed. So yeah, I totally am ranting, but I have some planning to do. I need to finish my journal entry for today. I have challenged myself to write every other day each week, or a minimum 3 to 4 times a week. And that's been really good, especially with my workouts every morning. So yeah, I am loving it here. And I am counting down the days. So I need to check my school email, check my work email, do my journal entries, etc., etc. So I'm going to put some smooth music on, get some updates going, and then I will catch you guys in the next clip. Hey guys, so I have officially finished my author book, and again, adorbs. I don't think y'all understand how much author taught me growing up. I think it only re-solidified my obsession of books and always wanting a library, and I still want an author library card. Call me a child, call me whatever, I want it. I still do. I know there's an Etsy shop that sells it as a sticker. I may actually get that. But yeah, just again, the nostalgia, the love, the support. I just absolutely love these stories. And the healthy friendships, right? Like, what? Like, what pisses me off about reading these types of books is that it just makes me realize how much the world has changed. I remember these being like the pinnacle of youth, and these are the things that are going to help teach you life's lessons. And how did we get so far from that? How do we get so far from like respecting others, loving others, helping thy neighbor and community? Like, that's the part that doesn't sit well with me. But hopefully with hope and proficiency, we can get back to that at some point. Because I'm really trying to figure out, where did we go wrong? Where did we see this shift, and why did we change? You know? Anywho, that was great. I went ahead and gave that one a 4.75. Loved it. It was great. So now I'm going to be finishing up The Rich Girl today, and then I may actually start my Clue book. But I have to go to work now, so yay, work. This will be fun. So I got to get work done, and then afterwards, I may or may not do some sprints later. So that's the plan for today, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Hey y'all, so we are on Wednesday now. No, today's Thursday. Jesus, I can't even keep track. So today's Thursday, and we just got off the phone with my best friend who's going to be in town for a day, not even a full day. He's going to be flying in, and he has a layover, so we're going to go ahead and tackle some of the wedding stuff, which is awesome. One extra thing off my to-do list. So the guys are going to get their tuxes finished, like finally fitted. They got them fitted a while ago, but of course, when a wedding's involved, people start to lose weight. People start to eat healthy because they want to look good in their pictures and stuff like that. So that's fun. And then the only other thing that I have to do is contact a florist. I've narrowed it down to 2, but a part of me wants to make my own bouquets. Is that weird? I don't know. My sister made her own bouquets, and they came out so pretty. So a part of me kind of wants to do the same, but who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what's going on? So, 2 things. Who knows? Who knows what's going on? 2 things. So I just got a package, which is my Book of the Month subscription. I got one book that I bought, and then they gave me an extra credit for my birthday. So I'm happy about that. I also got memory cards for my camera because I don't know what I keep doing with my memory cards. One of them got corrupted and I had to get that situated, and then I lost one. I'm pretty sure I lost it in one of my purses. I have no idea which purse. It'll come back up eventually, right? Right? That actually happened to me in high school. Back in high school, I used to have like all these memory cards and I lost one, and it was like my sophomore year. It really had nothing on it but like school stuff and a bunch of pictures of me and my friends. And then my senior year, someone found it and gave it to me and was like, hey, I found this memory card of yours, and I've had it for a while and I forgot to give it to you. And man, was it so great to go back and look at those pictures. I'm pretty sure I still have that memory card somewhere. Pretty sure. But since I have you all, let's actually, ow, did I just break my nail? Ew. And this is exactly why Tom doesn't let me open packages by myself, because I break my nails. Also, my nails are super fragile for some reason. I do not know what's going on there. But, anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and open this box really quick so I can show you guys what I got this month. I do have a book haul that I'm gonna be doing. I got a few books for my birthday, and they're still on the way. So I haven't done a haul yet, but there most likely be a haul coming pretty soon. Let's see. I was supposed to get up and work out today. Didn't do it, didn't feel like it. But I did get a chance to get some schoolwork done. Because as you guys know, I'm starting my master's degree program. So I'm going to go ahead and get that taken care of. So that was done. So, ooh, this looks so beautiful. Oh, these are pretty. Okay, so the first book that I got here is, oh, I'm going to say this wrong. Advika? Am I saying that right? I don't know. And the Hollywood Wives. I am so sorry I did not pronounce that right. But look at this cover. Beautiful. Beautiful, honey. Love this. But also the next one. Anna Maria and the Fox. And it is part of the, hold on, the Luna series novel. And again, look at the covers. Yes. So technically, this one is the one that I picked, and this one is the one that I consider to be my birthday present. So, love, love, love it. Love, love, love it. Love, love, love it. Just saying. So those are the two books that I got from Book of the Month. I'll have to look up how to say the name correctly, because I hate pronouncing names wrong. So, I'm going to work on that. Book update. So, yesterday I finished The Rich Girl, which was so good. Love the twists and the turns, and the ending was like, okay, I see what you did there. I ultimately gave it, I think I gave it 4.75 stars. I gave it, it was really high on my roster. I think it was a nice kind of cleanser for me, because I had been reading murder mysteries for a while and I wasn't really enjoying one of them, which was the Bad Apple. It started off really great, but it didn't end really great. It was just a mix of feelings. So I did almost DNF that book, but I didn't. And it was kind of crazy, but it was really nice. The Rich Girl, it was a lot of twists and turns. You had that adolescent thought process. You had the main characters really doubting themselves. But the ending, I was just like, I cannot believe this. So, love, love, love that. I also read Author in the Lost Diary, which I literally was reading it and was like, I remember this episode. I remember specifically when Sue Ellen lost her diary in the library and everyone started getting worried about someone else reading it and how she wrote about them specifically. So it was really cute because you had them coming up with the craziest idea. Muffy, being the conceited rich girl, was like, oh, she wrote a story about me and how much she wants to be my friend, while Francine was afraid that she was writing that she was a bully and she was mean. So it was just funny. I mean, Buster was like, whatever. And then you had all the characters kind of coming up with their own storyline as far as what she was writing about in the diary. But then they found it and everybody was like, this is wrong. We shouldn't read it. We shouldn't read it. We shouldn't do this. And then they ended up returning it, which Respecting boundaries. I love that for them. I love that at a young age. So it was a really good read. It was so cute, and I literally have ranked every single one of these kind of nostalgic read-along reads high on my radar. Like, they just get high rankings. It makes me feel good. I'm literally speeding through them because they're so short, but ultimately loving it. Now, what am I going to read for the rest of the month? That is a good question, since I'm like literally speeding through most of my reads for this nostalgic read along. I read through the bingo board last night and was like, actually, girl, you could probably do a blackout the way that you're reading. So I'm gonna work on that. It may be a blackout for me for bingo, but who knows? So the next couple of books that I have started one of my Babysitters Club. I'm on chapter 6, I think. I'm reading Claudia and the Phantom Phone Call. So if you haven't read a Babysitters Club book, it's basically about a group of friends that come together to start a babysitter's business. So families don't have to like find individually. They could literally call the girls and get access to multiple babysitters, which this book came out in the 80s. So these girls are way before their time. They were very much, we're going to make a franchise here. Okay. So shout out to them. Shout out to them for being ahead of their time. But this one specifically is about the Phantom Phone Call. And what it really is entailing is that there's been some robberies around their neighborhood or around the different towns. And they're tracking it to ensure that they are staying safe when they're babysitting the kids. So I'm at the part where they just found out about the robberies are coming closer to where they live. So they've created this kind of secret process in case someone is at home with a kid and they're basically being robbed or there's a burglary. So, I mean, I thought that was really smart. And then you get the little cutesy little, you know, little kid stuff like, oh, my friend needs to grow up. Oh, she's wearing this today. So it's just refreshing. Those type of things may bother other readers, but it really just takes me to a fun time where I thought the biggest issue of my life was a pimple on my face. Like, literally, those were the days when the biggest issue you had was like a pimple on your face. You're not having the best shoes on. Your crush seeing you while you're sweaty. Like, those kind of things I giggle at. It makes me laugh. But no, I'm really, really enjoying the reads that I'm doing so far. So I am currently reading that Babysitters Club book. And then I'm a little bit, I don't know yet. Here's why. I want to start What a Match, but then I also want to start Clue. Clue is a quick read. So everyone's like, you should just pick up Clue because it's a quick read. But I don't know if I want to read it right after I just read The Rich Girl, because it's a mystery. So it's like, do I want to read mystery, horror, and then more mystery? Or do I want to switch it up and read some romance? Decisions. So I think what I'm going to do is, actually I will. That's what I'll do. I'm going to start What a Match. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start What a Match, and I'm going to keep reading a Babysitter's Club book. Hopefully I can read or finish the Babysitter's Club book tonight or tomorrow morning. I normally give myself about 2 days to finish the shorter books because, of course, I have to go to work, right? Work is a thing. We're adults. But what I will do is, while I'm reading on my lunch break, I'll try to read as much as Babysitter's Club. And then tonight, when I finish the Babysitter's Club, then I most likely read What a Match. So then I would only have 3 books left to finish this month as a part of my bingo. The nostalgic bingo. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to finish my entire TBR for this bingo within 2 weeks of this month. Because think about it. Today is the what? The 6th. Today is April 6th, right? So I am at the point where I have read, I don't even know. Wait, let me check my story graph. How many books have I read this month? And it's literally the first week of April. Oh my God. I am tripping. Why am I speed reading like this? I know why. Because I need a distraction from my wedding. Because all of that stuff is about to take place next month. Okay. How many books have I read this far? Let's find out. View my recent. Okay. We have a total. So we read The Rich Girl, Author in the Lost Diary, authors, mystery, The Mystery of the Stolen Bike, Buster's Dino Dilemma, and Luckiest Girl Alive, Franklin's Halloween, Inside the Earth, Scooby-Doo and the Gold Miner, and Franklin's Valentine. So far, I've read 9 books this month. Who is she? Who is she and what is she doing? I don't know, but it's fun. So far I have 9 books. So the Babysitters Club will be 10, What a Match will be 11, and then I would literally just have Clue and Want. Yeah. And I'm probably gonna finish Clue and Want over the weekend, if not the beginning of next week. Because my plan here is I want to spend an entire week reading We Are Everywhere, because I really want to annotate and take notes and just like really absorb myself into that book. So I know I'm saving the best for last. But then if I finish those books early, that leaves me room to just kind of throw in any kind of book that I want to read. There'll be short books, of course, but just like any book that I want to read. So I'm excited about that. A fun month of reading. Here is my theory. Shorter pages in books, as well as shorter chapters, make me read faster. Say what you want, but I am reading these cute little chapter books and I am speeding through them, but I'm also reading, you know, some more thicker books, and because the chapters are shorter, I am speeding through them. So here is a note for authors. Put a black woman on your cover, because I'll pick it up and make your chapter shorter. Baby, that book could be 6,000 pages long. If the chapters are 5 pages a piece, baby, I'm gonna speed read. I'm gonna speed right through. Don't ask me how this logic makes sense. It just does in my head. Okay? Well, that is my update for today. Maybe I'll follow up tonight and see where I'm at as far as reading. I know I am going to be reading during my lunch break at work, and then I'm gonna probably try to work. No, I have to find out if I can do this live sprint tonight with Jen, Jamie, and Alicia. You can find their channels down below. But I need to find out if I'm going to be able to do the live sprints, because I have a meeting with the florist. We shall see. And I canceled on her last week. So, wish me luck, I guess. Anywho, it is now 9:50, so I do have to get prepared for work. I have to start at 10, so I'm going to go ahead and switch gears and get into some work stuff, and then I will catch you guys up in the next one. Cool?